Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Knock, the founder of Embody 360 Wellness. I am a certified holistic coach helping women reinvent their recoveries and live thriving lives that they love. So, I want to ask you a question. Do you need to reinvent your recovery? Are your relationships still suffering even though you're no longer drinking? Maybe you have a hard time saying no and it's draining you mentally and emotionally. Do you find yourself being pulled back into addictive thoughts and behaviors? Or perhaps you lack the motivation and purpose to pursue your goals and your confidence is fading as a result. Is it difficult for you to experience even small wins on a daily basis? Are you being dishonest with yourself and with others? I have said yes to all of these at some point in my 15-year recovery journey. I've had relapse after relapse, falling prey to the negative thoughts, addictive behaviors, and just honestly, genuine cases of the fuck it's. I've been to inpatient and outpatient rehab. I have tried AA, Celebrate Recovery, Smart Recovery, uh, Rational Recovery. You get the idea. And I did the best that I could with what I knew, but in the end, I didn't really have the knowledge and skill set I needed to make recovery stick. So, despite all of that, I actually became a very successful professional with a coveted title and the salary that goes with it. I had a high profile job and I was definitely living the American dream. Uh, or so I portrayed on the outside. On the inside, I was unhappy. Um, but I was supposed to be happy, right? I'd met all of my life's goals, so I should be happy. But I hated where I was in life. So I continued to drink to numb the pain. I'd been there before. Like I said, I've had relapse after relapse. So I knew that in order to feel any semblance of sanity in my life, I needed to ditch the alcohol again. But that alone, I knew wasn't going to be enough. I needed to figure out a way to do recovery differently this time. I wanted to regain passion, learn how to accept myself, take genuine care of myself, and have confidence in recovery. I needed to gather the tools to manage my life and thrive once and for all in recovery. I needed to reinvent recovery. I did a lot of research and I applied what I learned. I started taking care of myself uh, mentally, emotionally, mind, body, spirit. And I started using different tools and techniques that I had learned. And I started to get the results that I was looking for. I could manage my stress, I could deal with my triggers. I adopted new healthy coping mechanisms. I started to feel more motivated. I developed a sense of purpose in life. I set goals and I gained confidence as I started to get small win after small win. I started to get to know myself as a person, forgive myself for past mistakes, and to love myself. So, as a result of my journey, so that's where I am now, I should say. I live a life filled with freedom, a life in which I thrive, a life full of things that I love and adore. I have reinvented my recovery and found what works for me. So, as a result of my journey, I have developed a passion for helping other women reinvent their own recoveries and find the success that I have found. So I do this by guiding clients through a positive, future oriented, outcomes based approach to well being in recovery. I use my skills as a researcher with a PhD in rehabilitation science, along with my skills as a project management professional and teacher, to present behavior change principles, tools, and techniques to partner with my clients to reinvent their recoveries and design the life they want to be living, a life in which they thrive. So, why am I different than other recovery coaches? Well, first off, I've been there. I am a no nonsense, no fluff kind of a coach. I just give it to you straight. I hold you accountable and I don't take any BS. So you can leave that at the door. My approach is a very practical one, providing you tools, tangible tools that you can use right now, immediately in your recovery. And I take a holistic approach, taking into account mind, body, and spirit and how they all interact. You can thrive in recovery with confidence, ease, and joy. If you find yourself wanting more in your recovery, or you're sober curious and want to enter into recovery, if you know you can be living a more fulfilling life, full of joy, full of things that you adore, full of abundance, if you want to reinvent your recovery, reach out and contact me.